Is it worth it to purchase the cheapest aviation headset off of Amazon? Today on Adventure Man, I'm going to test out this Rugged Air RA-200, and I'm also going to see if this comfort gel kit will make this headset any better. Now the great thing about these RA-200s is that they do come with a carrying case, which can actually give your headset quite a bit of protection and make them last longer, especially if you don't have a flight bag to hold those in. Now, I actually made a review on these on my other YouTube channel, Free Pilot Training, and I'll let you know a little bit about what I found in those. But the Rugged Air, or the Rugged Radios company, actually sent me a comfort kit, and it basically addresses a lot of the things that I was disappointed in when I did my initial review. One in particular was the headband, which, you know, it works just fine, but it's like a cheaper nylon headband. And, you know, with use, I could see this cracking. I mean, I've had this headset for about 1.5 years. I haven't used it too much, but it hasn't started to be damaged yet at all. And they sent me a headband right here. I couldn't find this one on Amazon. This one seems to be made a lot better. But I'm guessing this one's probably, you know, 15, 20 bucks, somewhere in there. And then the ear cups right here, which are made like a really cheap plastic. These look like they won't last as long either, just based on the headsets I've had in the past. And then they sent me gel cups with some cloth covers to keep your ears from sweating. And that's really handy because, and this kit right here is about, I think it's $37. But let's see if this kit can make this headset any better. All right, let's take a look in here and see what we got. All right, so these go over the top of your ear covers. And one thing about training when it's really, really hot outside is the ear cups can get really sweaty. And that's because they're just made of a, you know, this is obviously a gel cup, but it's got like a plastic lining on it, which is fine, and during the wintertime you won't really notice it, but during the summertime this will make your ears sweat a lot. So you can cover these up with these cloth covers, and you can wash these and stuff. And I think these are going to be quite the addition here. In just a second, I'm going to add the comfort kit to this headset. But let's talk about the headset itself for just a minute and talk about some of the things I found with this headset when I did my last review on Free Pilot Training. As far as the cord itself is concerned, it's a pretty decent cord. I haven't had any issues with it. I've had this headset for about 1.5 years, I think. And I haven't used it a lot, maybe, you know, a handful of times, but I really haven't had many issues with the cord. It seems to be just fine. As far as the headset itself is concerned, it seems pretty rugged, as the name would suggest. The little boom here where it rotates, I don't like that there's no clicking mechanism, but it still has friction, and so it will hold the position that you select still, even after 1.5 years of use. So I thought that that was going to be an issue, but it wasn't. On here you have your volume control, and the headset frame is made out of metal, and this is one of the biggest complaints I had about the headset when I first bought it, was that there's no adjustment to the tension right here. And so if you want your headset to fit your head properly, you have to actually unbend this headset right here to fit your head and not crush your head, because this will actually crush your head. And actually, I was actually starting to get a headache after, you know, like an hour and a half of use. So you kind of have to unbend this if you want this to fit your head properly and get a good fit. As far as the ear cups and the headband are concerned, they're made of like a cheaper plastic. And so I kind of complained to the company. Like, I didn't complain, but I said, hey, this was kind of my thoughts. These are just a little bit cheaper, and they probably won't last as long. Well, they've lasted about 1.5 years now, and they haven't fallen apart. But the company, like I said, they sent me this comfort kit over here, and this is like a gel kit right here, which is a little bit softer. And I've had gel cups in the past, and they are way more comfortable. One thing about both of these ear cups, though, is that they cause your ears to sweat. And so what they've included in this comfort kit is these little cloth covers. And not only do these keep you from sweating, but they also can be taken off and washed, and so that's kind of nice. They've also included a mic muff here, and you know, these get worn out really quickly. This one hasn't had much use, but I'm not going to put this one on because I think it's really maybe just a little bit bigger, and I don't like big mic muffs. That's just my personal preference. And the bigger muff's not going to really do much for me. So I won't put this on, but I will put this other stuff on over here. Like I said, the headband is a plastic headband, and this is going to be a little less comfortable with the plastic. They sent this nicer one. I could not find this one on Amazon. Maybe it's just me. I'll have to check their website, but I'm guessing this piece is about $15 to $20 somewhere in there. But this is definitely going to improve the headband quality here. Yeah, so the comfort kit on Amazon is about $37. The headset right now is around $88. So for these two products right here, you can get into the whole setup for about $125. And once again, I couldn't find the price on this guy, but you're looking at, for a total of less than 150 bucks, you can get into this whole setup right here. And as far as the headset itself is concerned, it seems to work fine. And I'm going to throw all this stuff on here in just a second, and then we'll get out to the airplane and go test it out. Okay, so I don't think I've ever changed out a headband on one of these before, but I can't see it being too difficult. Okay, so I'm hoping that was the hardest part of this thing. It's kind of weird getting that old one off, but it seems like, yeah, see, that's way softer, and I know sometimes these sharp edges right here will dig into your skin, and that could be kind of annoying. Every little thing you can do to make yourself more comfortable when flying, in my opinion, helps you fly better, but that's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Alright, the ear cups should be a lot easier. Those just pop right off like that, and then they just slide back over. Okay, so this thing is, these are not easy to get on and off. You almost have to like really force it, and it's not enjoyable at all. This is super frustrating. You can't be gentle with these to get them on. Okay, after much pain and agony, I finally got these gel cups on. And they are just a tiny bit thicker than the old ones, so if you've adjusted your headband, unbent it a little bit, then you might need to unbend it a little bit more, because these are going to sit closer to your ears. And then these things were a huge pain in the rear end to get off, or to get on, and I struggled for a while. But these little guys, they seem to be a little bit easier to get on and off. These little cloth covers, so let's go ahead and throw those on real quick, and then we'll test it out here. Okay, that's done. We got the cloth covers on, we got the gel cups on, we got our new headband on. I'm not going to change out the mic muff. There's nothing wrong with this one. I don't like a giant mic muff, but maybe I'm just picky. Now let's try it on and see how it fits. Alright, now that we got the comfort kit on, let's sew it on. And like I said, you'll have to unbend it a little bit to get it to fit your specific head. But once we do that, it shouldn't be crushing your ears much pressure at all, and you're going to get a headache during flight if you're like me. But I think it's pretty comfortable, light pressure on the ears right here. And then one thing about these gel cups I'm noticing is that the noise canceling might be just a tiny bit better. So that might be another advantage. If you can't afford noise canceling, these are not really noise canceling. They're passive noise canceling. They're not active. So every little bit that you can hear better in flight, that's going to help you. So I think actually these gel cups are going to help with that, because they're able to squish closer to your head and make a little bit more of a complete seal. So, but we'll get in the airplane and try them out and see how we like them. Roger, roger.
Clear prop.
Alright, testing.
Gotcha.
Alright.
My RA-200s on here.
Oh yeah?
These are like the cheapest headsets known to man. They're like 88 bucks for the headset, and then there's like a comfort kit on here that the company sent me, and it was like, I think they're about $37 for the comfort kit.
Wow. I'm
missing my noise canceling, but so far they're doing pretty good. Final's clear. Once again, rotating at 55 knots.
Okay.
Climb out at 75.
Ready to go?
Ready.
Full power. Power all the way in.
Give me a little right wing down.
Okay.
There you
right
go.
down.
Airspeed's coming alive.
Okay.
Oil pressure's in the green.
All right. It's a little windy today.
Yeah.
It's a little windy.
Yeah, so the biggest complaint I have about this headset is it seems like the sound quality is kind of not as good. I can hear just fine, like what everyone's saying, what I'm saying, what you're saying, but it's like could be better. The fidelity's not quite what my David Clark's are. And then I don't have noise canceling. I really miss my noise canceling.
Can you tell a big difference without the noise canceling?
Yeah, these cups are pretty good though, so I can actually hear pretty decent. But I do like my noise canceling. The thing I will say though is you don't have a controller
Gotcha.
with this, so that's an advantage. I don't like dealing with the controller. It's super annoying. Yeah, so this headset, like, I stretched the headband out a little bit, but it's still crushing my head just a little.
Gotcha.
But it's not too bad. I think if I stretched it out just a little bit more, it'd be perfect. But I like these cloth things. They don't really, not making my head sweat like normal, so that's pretty nice. I might actually get a set of these for my other headset.
Is this the first time you've worn those?
So I wore them in another video on my free pilot training, and that company sent me this comfort kit, and they were like, "Hey, we'll try them out with this comfort kit." And I said, "Okay, well, I'll try those out and see if it helps." And I think the comfort kit does help for sure.
Romeo is 4 miles to the southwest, coming in for landing on 23.
It's a little gusty, don't worry. Nose down, less power. It's tougher today, so. Keep her coming down, keep her coming down, keep her coming down. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Yeah, so overall, pretty decent headset. I don't have a headache or anything because I did stretch the headband out quite a bit, and this cloth is pretty awesome. I would definitely, if I was going to invest in a cheap headset like this, I would definitely get the comfort kit, but if you're going to be doing these for a while, I'd probably get a little bit better headset, but ultimately these are pretty good if you're on a low budget.
I appreciate you guys watching my video today. If you enjoyed this, please smash the like button. And there's a link in the description for the comfort kit and the headset itself. So be sure to check those out and check this video out right here when you're done. See ya.